welcome to a brand new era of esports. What an epic backdrop to what is going to be an incredible night tonight. In the new Formula One New Balance Esports Pro Series 2018, there are 9 F1 teams involved, and they will compete over 10 rounds of racing that take place over 3 exciting live events here at the Gfinity Esports Arena in London. Every round will take place on a different F1 track and will include a practice session, a qualifying session, and a race. These races are 25% of the traditional F1 race distance, but still require a mandatory pit stop so that every racer uses at least 2 different compounds of tyre. This is the Australian Grand Prix, and Brendan Lee of Mercedes was in pole position.
The first race of the Formula One Esports Pro Series is underway. Pretty decent start from Brendan Lee in the first Mercedes on the run down towards the first corner. Berejnay coming with him into turn 1, and Mercedes 1-2 as they come through the first corner. Now Karinen is in 3rd place for Williams, battling with Joni Tormala in the Red Bull. Tormala's got the inside line as they get onto the brakes into the right-hander of turn 3, and he holds on to 3rd position. Perfect start for Mercedes.
Through Ollie Bakula, who's on a completely different strategy.
Yep, Bakula covers the inside line, Brendan Lee goes to the outside, and Berejnay follows him through as well, so nothing Bakula can... Oh, a little bit of contact there, but there's nothing Bakula can do on his old tyres to defend against those 2 Mercedes. So still no stop, no, just as I say, that Bono Huis from the race lead comes into the pits, as does Martin Stefanko, and so that means that Brendan Lee comes across the line to start lap 10 of 15, back in the lead of the race after the pit stop windows. Keep your eyes to the right, there comes Suisse. The Dutchman from Maastricht makes his way up into 12th position past Patrick Holtzman on lap 12 of 15. But there is no doubt who wins the opening F1 Esports Pro Series race of the year. It's the reigning champion, Brendan Lee. What a way to continue from where he left off. Joni Tormala across the line behind, but Tino Nakarinen takes it. It's Tino Nakarinen who comes across the line in 3rd position.
Had you had any discussions about whether you were going to race each other right to the end like you did? I
think we had more of a gentleman's agreement in the fact that the team result is more important than personal pride. But of course, you could see there was a bit of battling because we all want to win.
Well, it looks like you haven't lost any of the skill from last year. Daniel, congratulations as well. You were keeping that pressure on him right to the end.
Yeah, unfortunately, in the pit stops I made a mistake, and by 2 or 3 km/h I sped more. So I got a 5 seconds penalty from the game, which is fair and square, and that's what I wanted to show Brandon middle race. I wanted to overtake him to make the gap to Tino, but after I see him defending fairly, but still defending, and we lose time with battling, I just try to follow him as close as possible to put the pressure on him, to push, to try to build a gap like that. It's a 1-3 for Mercedes, could have been a bit better, but still we are the team collected the most points after the first round, so I'm very happy about that.
I'm going to welcome out the drivers. It's time to do that. Yes, there we go. Drivers all out. Those are the drivers that are competing in China and in Baku. So perfect. I can throw up to Davide right now. And the rest of the cast is Matt Gallagher and your main man, Jack Nichols.
All 5 lights are on. And we're racing in China. Who is going to get a good start? It's a decent one, I think, for Daniel Berejnay on pole position. Enzo Benito hasn't got away very well, but Berejnay holds the lead. 2 Force Indias in 3rd and 4th as they swing into the first corner. Brendan Lee was still behind them in 5th place, and I think Tino Nakarinen has got up past Brendan Lee in the Williams, but Berejnay it is who holds the lead. Rasmussen in 2nd, Marcel Kiefer in 3rd in the first of the pink Force Indias. Then it's Fabrizio Donoso behind him. This is Brendan Lee that we're looking at now in the Mercedes under big pressure from Alec van der Waal, who tries to go around the outside at the hairpin at turn 5. I don't think he's going to need the DRS here, he'll still use it, but he's so close to the back of Daniel Berejnay. The 2 Mercedes go side by side for the lead. Down the back straight, the DRS pops open for Brendan Lee, and he moves into the lead in China. Won the opening race in Melbourne, now leading the 2nd race in Shanghai. Try on the outside. Here he comes onto the brakes. Carroll covers the inside in the Red Bull, and there goes Tormala. Tormala gets in the fight as well and takes advantage of that. The Williams of Caraton still in there, still holds the place. Caraton here for Williams, really making his way up the order. I think that Tormola there missed a bit the brake and just hit the wheels.
That's a bit of front wing gone for Caraton.
Yeah, that is not going to help his front downforce. Incredibly realistic, isn't it? A little nudge and you lose a little bit of front end plate. Carroll tries to go around the outside at turn 1 on the soft tyres that are slightly older. That would be quite a move if he can pull it off. Can't quite get the inside into 3. He can, he nudges him. Little slide from Bono Quist. The two absolutely side by side as they come up now towards the hairpin at turn 5. All of a sudden it's the final lap of the race. Brendan Lee is leading it at the moment. A win in race 1 and a win in race 2 for the reigning champion Brendan Lee across the line with a superb drive from 5th on the grid. This time it is a Mercedes 1-2. Daniel Berejnay across the line in 2nd place. Marcel Kiefer is across the line in 3rd because of the time penalty for Frederick Rasmussen. What a wonderful drive again from Brendan Lee, and he's now with Rosanna.
Brendan, congratulations. You just said hello again. You're making a bit of a habit of this. What an epic masterclass.
Yeah, I think it goes down as the second best of my career. I think the first one is quite obvious, but it was just an amazing race, and I'm so thankful Mercedes to have a 1-2.
A 1-2 that you're going to keep this time as well?
Yeah, we're going to keep this one and we're going to celebrate it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Very excited about this race. Race 3 of the day can now pass over to Jack Nicholls and Davide Valsecchi.
So it's a Mercedes on pole position. Alongside him, if I just move all my pens, is the 2nd place car of Patrick Holtzman with Frederick Rasmussen riding behind in 3rd, and then Brendan Lee in 4th. So Berejnay, Mercedes 1st and 4th, those Toro Rossos in 2nd and 3rd position. The race is underway, down into the 1st corner. Daniel Berejnay holds the lead as they come down then, and it's still Rasmussen then in 2nd, so the Toro Rosso driver has got past Patrick Holtzman through the first couple of corners they come. It's just about safe. Rasmussen in 2nd, Holtzman 3rd, Brendan Lee 4th, Tino Nakarinen is in 5th place. We're on board with Holtzman behind as they come through the left-hander and then switch back right again, but Berejnay doing the job, getting away up at the front. And you can see the slipstream, now the DRS pops open, and surely Berejnay is going to have to defend. He holds the middle ground, makes Rasmussen go to the inside, onto the brakes and through into the lead. Frederick Rasmussen, a little straddle on the curb on the exit, but that is 1st place. The Mercedes down to 2nd and 3rd. His teammate, Patrick Holtzman, meanwhile, has been in the pits. We're on board with the 3rd place man in this train, Brendan Lee. Pops the DRS open now down towards turn 1.
He's saving his battery.
Disappearing towards the front, goes to the outside. Can he do Berejnay around the outside at turn 1? He can. Frederick Rasmussen in the Toro Rosso takes the lead, and here comes Brendan Lee through on his teammate. Berejnay loses 2 places in pretty much a corner and a half, and Frederick Rasmussen is now in the lead.
Save the battery, like you said, Matt, and now he can have the chance. He's closing the line, Rasmussen is the key.
They're absolutely wheel to wheel coming down into turn 1. Brendan Lee on the outside, can he get it done on the brakes? Yes! What a move by Brendan Lee, around the outside, into the lead of the race on the final lap. Has Rasmussen got any answer? It's going to be a drag race. Rasmussen tucks into the slipstream. He'll get to pop open the DRS before the finish line, but surely he's a little bit too far back. Brendan Lee has been pushed all the way. He hasn't dominated any of the races, but he leads, surely, with 3 out of 3. Here comes Rasmussen on the line. He takes it. Rasmussen wins in the Toro Rosso. Absolutely side by side across the line, and it's Frederick Rasmussen for Toro Rosso who wins the 3rd race of the 2018 F1 Esports Pro Series.
Show me your hands, please, sir. They are shaking, I can tell you that. Congratulations, what a finish. And what a way to end the day, because you've just got better and better and better today.
Yeah, I'm pretty speechless.
I can see you're visibly shaking, but well done. I think everybody here was so amazed by that end of the race.
Yeah, I mean, the final lap, Brendan overtook me. I thought all was lost. Then Daniel hit me in middle of the lap somewhere, and then I saw Brendan. He made a mistake in the penultimate corner, and then I did that corner perfect, and then he made another mistake in the final corner, and then I just got the perfect run on him.
Well, there you go. Let's have a little look at the Driver Championship right now and what all of those 3 races have done for the table today. Well, as you can see, right at the top is the good old Brendan Lee, winner of the Pro Series Season 1. Daniel Beresny in 2nd place, but that Fredrik Rasmussen giving everyone a joy of a race to watch in Baku today. And down there in 10th, James Doherty. And then it goes on forward. So the other drivers not quite making it into the top 10, but still many races to go.